Watching without touching. Some crimes are loud. They announce themselves with violence, urgency, chaos. Others are quieter. They wait. They watch. They study. By episode 8, investigators in Greyridge are no longer asking what happened. They are asking who has been watching all along. The shift in perspective. The second sight changed the rules. No bodies. No artifacts. No violence. Just intention. The stones were placed with care. The ark was unfinished. The timing precise. Behavioral analysts now believed the offender had entered a new phase, one not driven by compulsion, but by observation. This is no longer a crime spree. One profiler explains, this is surveillance. The observer profile. A new profile was drafted. Not a predator seeking victims, but an observer seeking reaction. Key characteristics emerged. A highly patient, emotionally detached but cognitively engaged, comfortable blending into groups, drawn to systems, law enforcement, media, ritual. Most unsettling of all, the offender appeared to derive satisfaction from delayed impact. The pain wasn't in the act. It was in the waiting. Revisiting the footage, investigators returned to archival footage once more, but this time with a different lens. They weren't scanning for threats. They were scanning for attention. Who lingered? Who watched investigators instead of memorials? Who positioned themselves where sightlines mattered? The same man appeared again, always present during pivotal moments, always absent when cameras turned directly. He was never centered, always just off-frame. The media connection. A breakthrough came from an unexpected place. A retired journalist contacted the task force. He had covered the case early on, briefly, before it gained national attention. He recalled receiving anonymous corrections. Not tips, corrections. Dates adjusted. Distances refined. Terminology challenged. The source never claimed insider knowledge. They claimed accuracy. Investigators traced the correspondence. It originated from public spaces, libraries, internet cafes, transit stations, places designed for invisibility. Part 5. The Power of Observation. Analysts now believed the offender was not hiding from law enforcement. He was studying it, tracking how mistakes were made, which theories gained traction, which narratives stuck. He wasn't reacting emotionally. He was iterating. This offender learns, a profiler states. He improves by watching us fail. The town feels it. Greyridge began to feel watched, not threatened, observed. Residents reported subtle changes. A stranger at the back of meetings. Someone always leaving early. A face that felt familiar but unplaceable. Fear didn't arrive as panic. It arrived as suspicion, and suspicion spread faster than truth. The families revisit memory. Families were brought in again. This time, investigators asked different questions. Who attended the funerals? Who stayed late? Who followed up months later? Several families recalled the same detail. A man who never spoke. A man who stayed until the room emptied. A man who watched them leave. The observer's motive. Why observe for so long? The leading theory was chilling. The offender was not building toward another crime. He was building toward recognition, not fame, understanding. He wanted the story to reach the right shape, his shape. A decision is made. By the end of episode 8, investigators face a critical choice. Continue quietly and remain observed, or disrupt the pattern. They decide to do something unprecedented. They will change the narrative publicly, not to provoke, but to test. If someone is watching, they will react. When the watcher blinks, the episode ends with a simple truth. The observer has been studying investigators